What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone. Ciao ragazzi, all that good stuff. What's cooking? I just want to throw all my little catchphrase things I like to say. Welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone. My name is Justin Sofro. I'm back on the channel. I don't know what's been going on with this live stream. You guys let me know. Has this thing been running for a while, or do we actually just go live now? Hopefully we're good to go. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, all that nonsense. With me, as always, is my guy, Julian Gianotti. How are you, sir?
I'm pretty good. I'm extremely tired, and I will let you know as soon as I ask you how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. We talked about stuff off the thing that I'll just leave off of there for professional reasons. But yeah, that's how my day went. But anyway, how was your day, sir? Yeah, let me know. Actually, you already told me. But tell me the details now about your day instead of just how you
Okay,
are.
so everyone knows my dog. Well, everyone has seen my dog before on here. He likes to scramble around and come on the show sometimes, poke his head in, see how everyone's doing. So yesterday he got neutered. So sucks, right? You lose your balls, that sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks when I had to have it done to me. Yeah.
So
Don't mind me eating pizza, like I said.
yeah, no problem. Enjoy my ball story while you eat pizza. So obviously, when your dog gets his nuts cut off, he has to wear a cone. So obviously, my dog didn't like wearing a cone. So this morning at 5 a.m. in his little crate, he's bashing the door down, and obviously I'm the only one to wake up. So I opened the crate, and I couldn't go to bed since 5 a.m. So I've been working since 5 a.m. basically.
Oh, wow.
And I just got off probably 20 minutes ago. Now I'm doing this.
So was he... So wait, rehash this to me. 5 a.m. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
How's he doing?
He's ready to rock. He's not slept because he has the cone on his head, so he doesn't know how to sleep yet with it. Mm-hmm. He's just got a lot of energy. He's out of his mopey, mushy, I guess, mood because yeah, and he just wanted to rock. And then he went chaotic for about an hour, and here we go.
Did you? So what time did he have the surgery done? Was it done yesterday or the day before?
Yes, yesterday at 10 a.m.
So you got it. You got him back the same day.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have this done at like I know it's Canada, so healthcare is for everybody and animals. So I don't know. Where did you get this done? At your vet, or was it done at like a clinic or something like that?
It's called the Animal Hospital. It's a clinic, but he's also like a vet, so.
Well, the reason
it was
I asked...
not free though. It was not free.
Okay.
Well,
the reason no. The reason I'm asking is like, okay, so if you here in the United States, or at least my experience when I've done it, we've basically had it where when I dropped him off, so we went to a clinic for the cats, and you pick them up. My wife has 2 cats. One I got her, and then he sucks, and then one that showed up who's perfect, and she was free. So the one I paid for sucks. But whatever. Anyway, so we took them off, and we got them the same day. But my dog, we took to the vet, and at the vet, they keep him overnight, and then you come back and get him the next day. So they sleep off all the pissed offness and all that stuff that goes with it, if that makes sense. For some reason, okay, you're frozen a little bit. I don't know if you can hear even a single word that I'm saying right now.
Your dog had to stay over at the vet.
Did you hear anything else?
No.
Okay. Well, basically, what I was saying was, is like he basically just gets to sleep off all the pissed offness at you and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know if maybe he's more pissed though, because you come in the morning, you get him, and he's no nuts. He was away from you for a day, not at home in a strange place. I don't know, but yeah, that's a hell of an experience. So yeah, being up, and also you've been doing my schedule. Then the last 3 days, I've been up at 5 a.m. all 3 days doing all kinds of nonsense. It's not fun. I'll tell you right now, guys.
Waking up that early. You do it.
No, I cry. I want to, honestly, because I'm a giant bitch baby when I don't sleep, and the last few days have been rough. And then having a kid, I have to wait till they all go to sleep, my wife and the kid and everything. And he's not those kid that goes to sleep at 7 o'clock. He's up till 10 or 11 with me, and you can't get him down before then. Anyway, yeah, it's been a heck of a day. Alejandro goes in here and says Justin's eating pizza, but giving his kid freaking avocados. Honestly, everybody in this chat would ridicule me right now for the pizza I'm eating. It's the Hut.
What kind?
It's the Hut. It's
Oh,
nothing.
I don't mind Pizza Hut.
Yeah, but it's not good pizza. Like let's not kid ourselves. It's garbage pizza. But like, but yes, he's talking about on my nobody else has seen it because my Instagram's private. So the only person who's seen it here is Alejandro because I don't think you have Instagram. But I posted a picture of my kid. My wife did it, and it was like him giving this dirty look. But he was eating out of avocado toast. And it's a very white people. It's an Anglo thing to do, but yeah, it's so yeah. But anyway, yeah. So he was right though. I should have given him pizza, but it was also breakfast. And actually, I wasn't there. I was in a different county somewhere working while she was having fun. Let's just say hi to a few people. Home of Juve. Appreciate you tuning in as always. Den Bernide, appreciate you as well. We're gonna get on your talk about the topic about Juventus and what's going on there. I appreciate our member, Davide, for tuning in as always. He did say, where was it? Oh, see, he's over here saying, I just smashed 2 wood-fired pizzas. I'm in a food coma. Yeah, dude, I want to get one day in my house whenever I actually have money and not a poor. I do want to have, I want to get an actual like brick oven in my house or outside or something like that to actually make pizzas. But then I have to actually know how to cook as well, which is a problem. Dan Bonite is on the same way that I'm thinking, saying that Dybala and Tobey Maguire are separated at birth, which is true. But also, I want to talk about that a little bit because we have Dybala to talk about. But you and I are going to get into some Marvel, and there's nothing that Alejandro can do besides shut down the show to really change that. Danilo Wall, appreciate you tuning in as always. Let's see. Homie UA said Justin Canada are they the dark horse in the World Cup? Can they really? No, I don't think they are. No offense, USA can't either. Like, let's not kid ourselves. Over here in North America, we're not winning anything, guys. I'd love to say it. Actually, okay, United States wins everything but this sport. is what I'll say. Never mind. That's what I mean. We don't care about hockey. Like, that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. You can have hockey. I don't even know who would. Yeah. Miracle on Ice. That's the only thing I know. I only know the Miracle on Ice when USA beat Russia during the Cold War, and that's all I know. If any Ruskies in here, suck it. Anyway. But Davide is good. Very, very good point. Saying the Hut is barely even pizza, and it's true. I got that thin and crispy little onions, little green peppers, are good to go.
Okay, so question before we move on.
Yeah.
So we're talking about Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
Is Little Caesars worse than Pizza Hut?
Yes. Oh yeah, absolutely. Is
Little Caesars at the bottom of the pizza barrel? As you smash some Pizza Hut?
Yeah. Yeah, Little Caesars and Domino's to me are the worst. People will argue that Domino's has gotten better, but I haven't given them a second shot.
Fair.
Don't mind me being a fat ass on stream.
Yeah, no problem.
But yeah, Little Caesars is the worst. Are we doing this right now? So, okay. To me, if I had to have fast food pizza, and people get mad, my wife gets mad, because I pick Pizza Hut over Papa John's.
What?
Well, and also Papa John's I also know Papa John because he lives here in Louisville, and like I've hung out at his house and stuff like that. But his pizza it's cardboard. Can I say this on? It tastes like a cardboard dick. It's basically what I'm saying. Is what it is. And I apologize, guys, if we just lost all the streaming or whatever.
John sponsors, yeah.
Right? Maybe one day. Actually, that is kind of dude, I should do it, dude. You know how amazing that would be? And I apologize to everybody that's just waiting to talk about Juventus, and we're talking about this nonsense. Also, Julian's frozen. Okay, there we go. But I was gonna say, you know how great that would be to get Papa John's as a sponsor to our channel, just because it's an Italian football channel and we're going to crap ass Papa John, dude. That would actually be hilarious, dude. And John Schnatter, I mean, he was on the board for Louisville and all the crap that's been going on, and he was kind of kicked out and all that crap that went on. He's lost his freaking mind, so he'd be hilarious to get on something like this. Anyway, crab pizza to me, I mean, I ordered it, so I grew up on, not grew up on it, that's not true, I didn't grow up on it, but, if we had to have crab fast food pizza, it's Pizza Hut. And that's, the Book It program back in the 90s, you read a book, you get that pan pizza. It's also, I live in Kentucky, guys. What's, the emojis that Alejandro's dropping. Okay, all right, guys. Okay, wait. Here's some. Here's a. There's a few people that are responding to our pizza talk. Then we'll get to our serious talk. Okay. Let's see. Jeremy, I'll get back to yours because yours is serious. Stephanie says Canada tied with Honduras. LOL. She's laughing at you in our stream too. Stephanie is. Yeah.
Who's at the top?
Yeah, we tied with Jamaica, so I can't really talk.
Who's at the top?
Yeah. Davide said I just ordered the Uni Pro pizza oven. Wood-fired pizza ovens in your backyard. Wow. That's cool. I need to look at that. I need to get one of those. That's awesome. Is it online?
He's a member, right? Show us a picture.
Yeah. Wait, what do you mean?
And Discord.
Oh, so yeah, send that to Davide, send that to me in the Discord. I might actually have to look into getting me one, especially if it's cheaper than buying it's going to be cheaper than buying a whole damn brick oven. Dan said he said that about Dybala because he was watching Spider-Man 3 last night. Dude, we're okay. Dan, we're talking about it later. We're gonna get on it. I'm gonna go on a tangent. We have to talk to Dybala. We have to eat our vegetables before Justin can do what he wants to do. Davide said Little Caesars isn't even pizza, and then Stephanie said Pizza Hut was the shit back in the early 2000s. We had one right next to Blockbuster. Oh, the Blockbuster, the Pizza Hut, you got all that stuff. Oh, and then, okay, of course, Davide has to ruin it by saying Nickelback was also big in the 2000s. So really, what are we comparing things to? That's fair. That is a fair assessment there. All right.
I assume people have a problem with Nickelback.
You don't know this? Do you not know this?
No, they're Canadian, but like it's funny.
No, they're Canadian.
Yeah.
Well, Nickelback's like the one band that's like a joke. Like nobody, like they're successful, but everybody like hates on Nickelback kind of thing. I mean, I'll whisper this really, really. Whoa! Shout out, Danilo Wall just became a member.
You can always trust the Danilo.
Danilo Wall, you've just been knighted. You are now a bianconerizonechannel. I got to figure out something to do. I'm copying a guy I know who does this on stream whenever people become a member. But we don't really have a lot of people that become members on stream. So shout out Danilo Wall. We appreciate your support. I guess I'll say that real quick. These streams happen thanks to members like Danilo Wall, like Davide, people that all do this that really do make a big difference, and they really help contribute and allow us to do this and hang out with you guys. It's been a little bit, I know you guys held down the fort while I was gone, but also it's been a little bit slow the last couple weeks because it's been an international break. But Saturday we have the game to look forward to against Lazio. Maybe we can touch on that a little bit as well. What did Davide said? We've had the Nickelback discussion before on a live. I'm just bringing it back. It's true, we did. Yes, we did. I'm easily distracted. But yes. And then, yes, Danilo Wall, finally. Thank you again, Danilo Wall. We appreciate all of our guys.
Much appreciated.
Guys and gals that we have in the Discord and all that. We'll have to add you to the Discord as well. Make sure that's done. Okay. We got to focus because otherwise I'll get sidetracked. And I know we only have till like 5:15 today. So I got to make sure we talk about this. And he's frozen right now. So I'm going to wait for him to unfreeze. Okay, if you can hear me and he can talk, we're good. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what's going. It just happens maybe when we do streams. Okay. Good. All right. Let's talk about it. Dybala. Well, okay. We set this live before I had done the daily video, and I did the daily video, and literally as I'm editing, the news comes out. He's probably okay. He's probably okay, is what Romeo Gresty says with his injury. But what?
I have lots to say right now.
Okay. Let me lead into it. And then the floor is yours. And I'm gonna stuff my face with gross, disgusting garbage pizza. Anyway. Okay. So as it stands right now, Romeo Gresty, the last thing he said, I updated. I put this little crappy edit in graphic kind of thing on the video today, saying the update, saying it looks like he cleared whatever. He's good to go. We'll see when he plays. But they're saying that he's fine. Or that he's... I don't want to say fine. But he's been cleared to not sit out. Maybe. I don't know.
How vague is this?
It's a... I mean, I had it on the... It's... give me a sec. Let me pull up the exact statement. Because I was prepared to go all in with the Dybala stuff about... he's always injured, and I know what you were about to say. So let me pull up. Alejandro, if you can throw it in the chat. If not, I'll pull it up from what you said, what you retweeted earlier. Let me have it. I got it right here. He said, Okay, Romeo Granesti said the test Dybala underwent today, J Medical showed no calf injuries. Key day. Oh, okay. Key day tomorrow to decide whether or not Argentina will take part in the Lazio game. It's the latest that we have updates. So his
Okay.
calf injury appears to be not that serious. Yes, thank you. And we'll throw that up there. I'm going to unleash Julian now, given what we
Okay.
have here, and I want to hear your thoughts because I know you have thoughts about Dybala. And I mean, regardless of how this injury turned out today, and what I mean, the thing is, take that with a giant chunk of salt, grain of salt, whatever you want to say it, because it could change like that, and it could be he's out, he's whatever, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like within the next 24 hours, or he could be out for. We've had so many freaking injuries pop up where people have gone from not injured to being out for a freaking month, or
Yep.
or be like they'll be fine next game. So the floor is yours. I stuffed my face with pizza. I prefer to do it off screen, but I guess I'll do it on screen. That's fine.
Okay, so what it says there, Bianconeri Zone says the tests Dybala underwent today at J Medical showed no calf injuries. Okay, no calf injuries. Key day tomorrow to decide whether or not the Argentine will take part in the Lazio game. Did I freeze? Am I frozen?
You did freeze, and I was about to start talking. And as soon as I did that, your voice came back, and I was like, okay, never mind. I just waved it off.
Okay. So everyone can read this statement, and how much of an oxymoron is that? There's no injury, but we still have to decide if he's going to play Saturday. That makes absolutely zero sense to me. And then I think another guy, I think Albanese reported that he has like a tired calf. Oh, poor Dybala. Oh no. It's like the classic Aaron Ramsey, the no injury report on transfermarket.com. Remember I researched that, if you guys remember that. I went to his recent injuries and it said unknown injury.
It's a knock.
It's a knock. It's the classic. It's a knock.
What
the hell is that?
Dude, I went from never knowing what a knock was to hating the bleeping term knock.
Yeah.
Because you had to explain to me what a knock was. Because, like, in any sport that I've played or have been a fan of besides soccer, European football, calcio, I've never heard the term knock. Like, nobody ever uses knock. They don't use it in whatever. They say, he strained something, he did whatever, he pulled whatever, stuff like that.
Yep.
But I've never heard the term knock used. And to me, it's such a cop-out word. It's a cop-out phrase that you can use to be like, he's fine, he didn't want to play. Aaron Ramsey's got knocks every fucking week. Or, excuse my language.
Yeah.
Every week he's got a knock. Yeah. I'm trying to tone it down. I don't want to go too crazy now that I'm back. Anyway, then that's where my frustration comes, because it literally, and I also hate this. It's true in all sports though. It's true in, football, basketball, American football, whatever have you. The coaches and the staff are gonna lie to you. They're always gonna lie to you because, or the most that they'll tell you is if a player's dead or alive, and that's what you can know. You can know that he is still walking on this earth. But that's all you can know. You can't know anything, statistics about his injury, how he's feeling, how he's whatever, how he's recovering. But also, there's a big part to this that I think you were heading us in this direction. I'm going to throw up the chat that was important. That was Jeremy. I'm just going to throw that up on there. Why is Dybala's signature getting postponed? That's why I'm throwing it up there right now. Well, the reason I'm saying this, the reason I threw that up there right now is my idea, my thought in this conversation was, what excuse would they have to act like he's not seriously injured? Or what excuse would they have to say, well, look at it, maybe next game we have, he's not playing. But what reason would they have to not say it's a serious injury?
It doesn't make sense. At this point, like when you announce, or not even when Romeo Gresti announces that you have no injury and you have just a calf, I don't know, what was it, tired? Your calf is tired. Oh my God. There's no reason for you not to be available. Like that is just the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard. My Zio says sounds like an NHL injury report in the playoffs. Like in the NHL, they're the most vague people when it comes, or vague sport when it comes to injuries. They say lower body injury, upper body injury. That's all they say in the report. So like a guy named Barkov went knee on knee yesterday or a couple days ago, and it looked really bad. And the report was he has a lower body injury, but you knew goddamn well it was his knee. Like you just knew it was his knee. So like this is the complete opposite of what the NHL is, because this is saying he has his calf is tired. They located the spot of the injury, and they literally said it's tired. There's no injury to it. They're being almost too like black and white with you. So again, I don't understand what's the point. Like he needs to be available. Like my calf is tired.
Yeah. Well, my question is, my line of thinking, the reason I brought up Jeremy's comment there was, if he's injured, he should be able to, or if he's not injured, he should be able to play.
100%.
Like 100%, he should be able to play. My reasoning is thinking, how does Juventus? I mean, I don't know. And maybe I'm looking too far into this, or maybe they don't give a damn what anybody says. But there's some criticism, and I was against this criticism for a long time. We've had a lot of people come on the channel and leave comments, leaving little critiques about Dybala, being like, we don't need to renew Dybala, whatever have you. The reason is, obviously, we talked about this, you have to renew Dybala because he's worth a monetary value that you're losing out on 60 million euros or whatever have you if he doesn't renew with you. That you can sell him for
financial asset.
Yeah, and that's one of the most important aspects of it. But if he's injured and he can't play anymore, and this is what I'm worried about, if this continues to be a recurring theme in Dybala, his life, his playing career now is play a couple weeks, be injured for a month. Play a couple weeks, be injured for a month. Because that happens a lot. It happens to a lot of professional athletes.
It's ridiculous.
There's a few I mean, I hate to go to whatever. The one of the few guys I can think of that shocks me in all of sports. I'm a Louisville fan. I got to bring him up. Number 8. You and Alejandro love to hate on him, but Lamar Jackson.
Oh, the running back?
Shut the hell up. Before a quarterback, a guy who's consistently running, getting tackles, getting hits, taking hits, hits more often, more than likely than, Dybala does. And the thing is, people downplay the hits you take in soccer. And I mean, arguably, these guys they're literally but focusing on working out their legs. Like, that shit's gonna hurt. Like, it's gonna hurt really bad. But it always shocks me when a player like that can go and play consistently without suffering an injury. Yeah. Because, to me, it's a lot of my experience in sports, you see, it's an either or. There's a guy like that who just somehow can stick and stay healthy, or it's a guy who you take one injury and that's your career. Your career is going to be the injured guy on and off. I mean, I don't need to tell Juventus fans about the injury guy. I mean, that's half the damn team half the time.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's an aspect that worries me going in the future. You signed Dybala. I also know I put 7. I haven't upgraded this graphic, so it says 1702, and we've got way more than that now. But anyway, guys, I appreciate everybody who subscribed. But I looked at it, I was like, do we have 1702? No, that's not right. Not way more, but a decent amount more than that since then. But anyway, that's something that worries me a lot in the future going forward with Dybala, because you sign him on, you start paying him this exorbitant wage. Say you do I don't know. What's the last number that we've had that day? Is it 8? Is it 10? Is it 9?
It's 10, including bonuses.
Yeah, I mean, and that's up there. That's a lot you're paying for this guy who very well may not be playing many games.
So
I don't know.
Let's do some math. So that's 40 million committed to him for 4 years. If he hits bonuses, we don't know what the bonuses are, blah, 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 whatever. Let's just say a cool, nice, even number 40. There's 38 games for sure in a league season, plus the Coppa Italia, plus some sort of European games. I'm not going to say Champions League because we have no idea yet. We have no idea what's going to happen. So going off that, if we just do simple math, let's say there's 40 games a year, so 40 times 4 is 160. Is he going to play 160 games? No. Is he going to play 100 games? You'd hope. over the duration of the contract.
Yeah.
And that's still, and if you even do that math, that's still not a lot.
Mm-mm.
That's barely over 50% of the games. Can you see Dybala playing 100 games in the next 4 years?
No way. Not right now. Not the way it's going.
At this current rate, yeah.
No, you missed it in time.
Yeah. Do you want to invest 40 million euros into that?
I mean, we talk about our financial issues, and then we're going to sign him up. And I'm a Dybala guy. I love Dybala. I like Dybala.
Dang, look,
he's right behind you. I bought my first Dybala jersey this year.
Nice.
I'm surprised I haven't had it before. Of course, I only buy. I had to buy Federico Bernardeschi first before I went and bought my Dybala one. I should be ridiculed for that. But anyway. As it stands, though, that's one thing that worries me. You're pouring all this money into guys. We're talking about not being able to afford positions of need. And you're going in there pouring money into a guy who is a great player.
Yeah.
But if he can't be on the damn field, he's not doing you any good. It's like, it's like having Ronaldo and him sitting out for games because he doesn't want to play and stuff like that. That may have happened once or twice. Anyway, Danilo Wall says it's really depressing. Paulo playing great and being important, and then he gets injured and being out for some games. It's a bad circle. Yeah, it's a cycle. It's just a continuous cycle. You get the high of a couple good games, and then you get another injury. And then he's out. And then does he, and the biggest question, it's not just he's out, he's injured. It's does he come back in form? But not just that.
Exactly.
Does he come back at all? Does he come back at all? It's a question every time. It's like, is he back in form, or is it going to be how many times has he been injured, and you heard he's going to be back October 8th or something like that? And then you get to October 8th, or you get to October 6th, and he's injured again. And it's actually 2 months or something like that. I don't know.
That's why. It's why. Do you have the ability to throw up a poll? Do you have that ability? Or I guess Alejandro's listening.
I do. I can. I mean, I have all the power. That's what I'm saying.
You have all the power, right?
All the power. Yeah.
Throw it in there. Is it wise to invest 40 million into Dybala?
Okay.
Let us know what you guys think in the comments, of course. But answer the poll, because there's some people who are shy, or some people don't even follow or subscribe. Sorry, and they won't be able to type in the chat.
Yeah. What's a if you're not subscribed, why you subscribe? But anyway, it's okay. So I'm writing this up. Is a 40 million euro investment in Paulo Dybala for how many years? Do we know how many years? Is it until 2025?
Four.
Until
2026. So 23, 24, 25, 26. 4 years.
Okay. All right. Let's see what you'll say. Okay.
Yeah, because again, of course we know he's a great player, and of course, but at this point in time, what is leading us to believe he's going to be available for 40 plus games next year?
Yeah,
he hasn't done it in 3 years, 2-3 years.
I mean, he missed the entire year last year. He missed the entire year. Yeah, and Lester, you're right. You've been saying this. You've been banging that drum, or whatever you want to say.
Banging that drum. Beating that drum.
Beating that drum, yeah. Okay. Let's see. And then also, Stephanie said, but he only played a bit of minutes against Uruguay. My question would be, what if Ramsey was a bit right? Something is wrong with Jay Medical a bit, and not giving Ramsey credit, but just saying. Oh, okay. So you're saying, what if... My problem is you have so many instances of other players saying the exact opposite. And I understand when it comes to anything, every case can be special. There's no universal fix for every person.
Correct.
Does that make sense?
Everyone has their own body. It's unique. Yeah.
So that's why one area where I kind of, I could see maybe that could be right then, maybe. But I don't, no offense, my only rebuttal, or I guess my devil's advocate to what Stephanie's saying here, is bleep Ramsey. No, is what I'm saying. Is Ramsey literally? He sits out the entire season or whatever have you, but shows up every international break and scoring goals and banging goals.
Yep.
At some point, it's obvious that you're lying.
Yeah.
If he was sitting, I just vetoed. But if he was literally playing, there's no. if he was sitting out those games, and I can't even get this freaking statement out. Does that make sense? So there's no reason.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't believe that that's the truth. That
No,
doesn't seem...
there's absolutely no way Ramsey is being true to Juventus right now.
Yeah.
It's just unless it's the biggest coincidence I've ever seen in my life, but I doubt that because it's happened now three in a row now? 3 international breaks in a row?
Yeah. Yeah, it's at least 3, I'd imagine. I mean, I could pull it up, but we don't need facts are for who needs facts. But it's definitely been at least the last 2. I know that for certain.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's see. Did I already read this one? Okay,
no, he just put that one up.
Yeah, Daniil Wall said it's a hard question. On one side, you have a great talented boy for years, but on the other side, his dog kills me. It's also because he's so tiny with that thing, so it's like cuter. Like my dog is he's not a behemoth, but he's a golden retriever and about 90 pounds. So when he does it, it's just a big dumb derp just hitting everything in sight and whatever. And dude, he would still I had to buy bigger cones because he'd still find ways to lick his whatever stuff, that area. Let's see. Wait. He said, I don't think I finished your question, so I apologize.
Yeah, read it out.
Okay, he said, it's a hard... Oh, no, I did. It's a hard question. On one side, you have a great talented boy for years, but on the other side, someone who got more injuries in the last years and is not in much time. Yeah, ever since, literally, well... I don't know. Like ever since last season, that was the first time that him being a serious injury and being out for that long. I'm trying to lead this to somewhere. Sorry, Alejandro posted something and literally distracted me. But appreciate the money. I'm gonna pocket that, Alejandro. Buy myself some good pizza. But I'll post that up here in just a second. But anyway, saying that someone who got more injuries than last year is not much time. But yeah, I'm confused because I don't know where to go with this. Obviously, you want a guy like Vlahovic and stuff like that, but there's so much you need. Like, is it? Can we really? You really can't. I'm getting nothing out right now, but you really can't forfeit Dybala as a player and then have to go fill in 2 positions or 3 positions instead of just 2 or whatever. So that's the big problem. So yeah, I'm still in the camp of you kind of have you're in a rock and a hard place, and you kind of have to stick by your man at this point.
Exactly, and I tweeted that the other day. We're stuck because yes, Dybala is a great player. I think if the penalty doesn't happen, and I think if we still have all this money, I think he would have been sold, and I think he would not be. It wouldn't be this much of a hard decision. I think he'd be gone, to be honest, if we still had money. I'm not, again, I love Dybala. He's literally right behind me. I vouch for him. He's number 10. That's my favorite number. That's my favorite role. I'm left-footed. That's why I could connect with him for so many reasons. Yeah. But at the end of the day, do you want Ramsey on the team? No. Why? Injured all the time. Did you want Sammy Khedira on the team? No. Why? Injured all the time. Douglas Costa, injured all the time. The ball is starting to kind of float in that area. Not in terms of quality, in terms of injuries.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Let's see. Doug Wyer's asking, is there any way we can sue Ramsey? No. It's a contract thing. You can't. You can't. Unfortunately, you just have to wait till it runs out. You signed him up to that contract. You're stuck with it, kind of in this situation. Alejandro's super chat to us is, "Nah, Ramsey's just a walking injury," which is true. But like I said, I'm gonna buy myself some good Pizza Hut pizza. I'm just gonna put that toward it, so I appreciate that. Let's see. Ramsey is an imposter. Yeah, I mean, at this point, he's a fraud. He kind of is for all that he's saying. Like when it comes to him as a player, I'm not going to come in here and just land-based players, but he kind of deserves it at this point. Because at this point, I'm seeing enough of this that I'm like, you could play, and probably I don't know if I think he could play well. But does this make sense? Like I feel like I feel like he may go out there and just wing it and just be like, I'm not really gonna put an effort in. Like he just,
Yeah.
I don't know. So that makes it even more frustrating to me. Number 10 is 40, actually 80 mil because it's net 40 and 80 gross.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
So I guess they meant by I think they meant by the question that we asked.
Oh no, it's 40 net and 80 gross. Unless I don't know if he's been here long enough to.
Yeah.
Because there's like that tax law that changed for certain inhabitants of Italy. I don't know. He might be in another different category, so it might not be 80 gross, but it's definitely 40 net.
Yeah. Let's see. So is James? Does it say your cousin? Is that who that is?
My uncle, my Zeal.
Oh, your uncle. Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Who can't replace that quality? He has shown loyalty. The club has to reciprocate. Yeah. Your uncle's absolutely spot on with that. And they are. It's just as fans we're able to talk about this and be like, I'm worried because if this player leaves, or not this player leaves, if this player's injured, you're taking up a huge sum of money that Juventus doesn't have right now. Also, I could get into this topic. I know we don't have money, but like Ronaldo's gone and we're not paying that wage anymore. That didn't help at all. It feels like we're in the same boat or in the same.
Are you saying that $62 million or euros wasn't made up right now?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Are you questioning what Juventus is doing with their money?
It's their money. It's not my money. I'm not spending anything. I mean, I know some fans will say that it is our money because I spend a couple $100 on a jersey and stuff. But
that mostly goes to Adidas.
Yeah, and and that goes into playing college. That goes into paying college players. Now it's legal, but illegally, and it gets my entire college basketball team in trouble. And we're still waiting for the hammer to come down, so that way we can. I mean, we're still fine, but we're just waiting for the hammer to come down, so that way we can recruit actual, top tier talent again. Anyway, this isn't a little show. This is a Juventus show. Anyway, Jeremy says, I think the club needs more time to make the final decision for a signature, probably until May. At this point, nothing would surprise me. And like I said, every time I get on here and I make one of these videos, and it's what's it? What do I say? The meeting to the meeting to the meeting. It doesn't sound like they're meetings. Supposedly, after Thanksgiving, right? Is it Thanksgiving or Christmas now? Or is it like...
It's your Thanksgiving.
It's my Thanksgiving. Sorry, I forgot you all had your Thanksgiving. The real Thanksgiving. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, our Thanksgiving. Yeah, after that break or whatever you want to call it, his manager's coming in there, or his agent. We'll see what happens. I'm not getting my hopes. Well, I don't know what my hopes should be right now. That's why we're having the show. That's what we're talking about today. Guys, if you could get those likes up to at least 20, that'd be great. You said throw one like in there. I'd appreciate it. So hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new here. Also, if you're new and you're watching and you haven't, throw in a chat there too. We'd like to get to know you guys.
Yep.
Our newest member, I'm going to keep saying that, Danilo Wall, says, I remember the years where he was in the top 30 of Ballon d'Or. 2016, 2018, Dybala will always be my favorite version. Oh, 2016, 2018 Dybala. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I still love Dybala, and I still, I obviously he's had struggles, but I mean, everybody kind of has had struggles because the makeup of the team right now.
Yep. So
I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to knock him too hard there, but if the injury continues to be a problem, that's the one thing where, eventually you're going to have to move on like you do with every other player. So at some point, even the top talent that you have injured becomes another statistic.
So we did the Legend Show on Tuesday. Justin, I'm going to ask you a direct question. Where do you put Dybala on a scale of 5 stars as a Juventus legend?
I think I put him at 3.
You put him at 3?
Well, okay. I was working during this, so I haven't gotten to watch it yet. I'm going to watch it. And I have a mouthful of food right now. Give me explain to me your 1 star to 5 star, the difference.
Okay, so the criteria. So the criteria is basically how long you've been there. So the amount of time you spent with the club, your personal statistical numbers, your team trophies. I forgot what I did. I wrote it down here somewhere. This is bad TV. Yeah, so your individual stats, your longevity with the club, your accolades, like if you won Serie A Player of the Season, your team trophies, and the aftermath of where you've been. Like, what do you say about Juventus after you're done with them?
I think a 3-star's fine. I think it's fair, right?
3?
I don't know.
I gave him a 4.
4? Okay.
Yeah.
See, the reason I say 3 is you've won. I mean, you've been here since what? 2015,
2015, 2016 season.
2015, yeah. So since 2015, so it hasn't been. He's been here for a decent amount of time, but he hasn't been that long. It's now that I get older.
No, it's long.
6 years. Yeah, it's a long period.
It's 7th year. That's long.
It is long. Yeah, especially in professional football or calcio, it is.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't know. To me, I think when I go to 5, obviously 5 stars, obviously Buffon, Del Piero, those kind of guys. I still don't know. Okay, so if he's been here so you -1, so he's had what, 5 Scudetti?
Yep.
Okay, so it's 5 Scudetti out of 30.
19, 20. 5. Yep, 5.
Out of 30, whatever. So
I think he had 12. I think he had 12 trophies. 12 team trophies.
Uh-huh.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
He also has over 100 goals. He also has Serie A Player of the Season, Juventus Player of the Season.
Okay, you talked me up to a 3.5. He's a 3.5.
Oh, we didn't do halves.
Okay. Nice.
I gave him a 4.
I mean, win the Champions League. Win the Champions League, and then I'll give you a 4.
Win the Champions League, you get 5, man.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I was just trying to avoid it. Yeah, now I'm just letting you talk me into a 4, which is fine. Yeah, okay. I just felt like a 3. I just feel like I'd make him a 4. Because, okay, to me, a 5 is obviously, there's like, what, 2-3 players maybe? 3 players that have that? How many did you have that were 5? Off the top of my head, I think of Platini.
Yeah, Platini definitely. It was Del Piero definitely. Buffon definitely.
Who else?
Obviously, there's other ones like we only went from the 80s and forward. So
older guys that I haven't really gotten to watch and all that. Really.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
There are guys that
100%.
Yeah. Okay. Nedved. Yeah.
Nedved 100%.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I guess maybe I'm trying to go really harsh on like how.
Yeah.
You can't just get a 3. Okay, so he's gonna. Okay, I'll get on him.
Some people just gotta get over it.
What did Alejandro give him?
Almost a 5. He's like convinced that he was gonna give him. I'm like, what?
I think he deserves a 4, but yeah, it's fine. Anyway, see, the reason I don't give Buffon that 3 yet, and appreciate August. He said dinner time, so I guess maybe they're heading out. Hit that like if you haven't. I give it Dybala a 3. I feel like Dybala right now, to me, he could be a 4 at the end of this. To be a 5 is very difficult. To me, it's like almost
100%.
To be a 5 should be near impossible. If that makes sense. That's how important it is, and that's how big it is. He said dinner time hasn't cooked him about you. Okay, that's hilarious. Now I realize what he was saying. I do want to come back to a couple chats anyway. Anyway, I don't know. To me right now, I'm going to stick with Dybala as a 3 until the end of his career at Juventus, and then I'll come back. If this is the end of it, maybe I could end up being nice and move him up a little. But it's just hard for me to give him that like he's. Damn it. Okay, now you're talking me into it, because now what I'm thinking my mind goes to is, okay, he's responsible in some part for whatever percentage of all of our Scudetti. Like, a decent percentage. And if you were at any other club, that would be a huge percentage to win 5 or
So you put Trezeguet above Dybala.
Ah, damn it.
I understand he's like 70 more goals or like 65 more goals.
Yeah.
But Dybala could still play another 4 years.
That's not the show. This is not the show that we're doing. But damn it, I guess I should have been
Also, timeout. August Carlson is chirping. His fellow Swede, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, was on the verge of kicking Trezeguet out as a starting striker. If Calciopoli never happened, Trezeguet was going to be out of the club before. So, I don't know what this guy's on.
What do you have to say for yourself, August? Anyway, okay. Let me come back to these before we got really derailed. But I think we're about to wrap up the Dybala topic as it is. Uh-oh. Puppy went off. Was that Puppy?
Yeah, that was dog.
Okay. Wait. Okay, there it is. Del Guay said, I think Dybala have Nedved and Allegri back. What?
Like, I think he's got their backs. Like, he's...
Oh, has their back.
I guess they've got his back, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. 70 says, do you think Hush Hush on his signature is kind of seeing how everything plays out and possibly pay him less? It could be. I mean, there could be a little bit of, let me adjust you again. Your thing switched a little. I got you. You just got to.
Blame the dog.
Yeah, we're very mad at him. Let's see. There we go. I think we're good. There we go. All right. Anyway, on air producing. Okay. Now, anyway, it could be. I mean, that's part of me does wonder that if maybe part of the reasons why they haven't, finished it yet was just to see how it plays out until the. But I mean, honestly, it's in Dybala's court. Like to me, they give an offer though. Like I don't.
That's what I'm saying. Like Aggresti literally tweeted out numbers. Like factual numbers.
Yeah, you're not going to just pull it. You know how bad that's going to look to fans if you said, yeah, this player who you guys love and respect, so many of you are the big Dybala guys. Yeah, he got hurt, so now bleep him. You know what that means? Like, he's got hurt, and it's not. There's no proof that he's done. I mean, you know how bad that looks? That makes me think of, like, I remember there was a college player, college basketball, who literally had a heart issue. And literally the NBA drafted him like for a good cause kind of thing, even though there's no way he could ever play. You remember him? Yeah, he played for Baylor and all that. Yeah. So it's just like, you know how bad that would look like the entire soccer world. Like obviously he's not seriously injured. Like he doesn't have a heart issue or anything like that. But like, oh, you're injured. You're not useful to us anymore. Bye. You don't do that. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I don't see that happening. I talked myself out. I agreed with her, and then I totally changed my mind. I don't know. I don't know. We don't know how these guys operate. They literally could be cutthroat and just say bleep him. I don't care. Yeah. You don't know. Ryan says it was Sadi's fault.
Can I interject? I have another point.
You have something.
You're
good. Go ahead.
They were literally they wanted to get rid of Dybala for Lukaku. I don't think. Like, yes, they love Dybala, but yes, they do. They don't see him as he could be expendable. He could be.
That's true. Dybala. I mean, until Allegri came back, it was looking like he was out. It's true. I completely am like acting like that whole year didn't happen.
Yeah.
So never mind. Back with Stephanie. She's right. Stephanie's 100% correct. I should never doubt her. Right. It was Sadi's fault that began with Dybala in the game against Lyon and Champions League when he was injured already. Before Sadi, he was unstoppable and not injury prone. Could be.
Yeah, he came on injured and he couldn't finish the game after 10 minutes and he walked off injured. And then we put that Italian guy in.
Is that when he cried and it was really hard to watch? Oh yeah, that was hard to watch. I just don't like watching. It's not like I felt bad. It's like it's hard to watch grown men cry because I'm like, you're playing a sport. Like, come on. Like I understand. Like I don't want to be that guy because I know people cry when they have hard times and they're passionate or they're excited for it or whatever. But like with me, I mean, obviously, I don't think I'd cry if Juventus won the Champions League. Maybe I know I wouldn't. Not maybe. Like I said,
Did you cry when Italy won?
No, I was just really happy. I was just really excited. The same when Louisville won the championship, no matter what people say about it. I was there. I was actually in the building. And he's frozen again. I don't know if he hears me. I don't know if he's... Oh, there he is. Anyway, I was there when Louisville won the championship. And I think my twin brother and I were I think we may have half hugged. And that's as much emotion as you got. And I don't hug my family members. So it's just one of those... Or not my male family members. So anyway.
Yeah.
So that's about it. Mo said, oh, sorry, Mo, I didn't mean to click you off there. Said, I think the management cares about Dybala's IG follower count. They don't want another IG loss after CR7 departure. I don't. How many follow? Okay, I'm getting on IG. Do you have IG? You said you didn't. You do? Oh, you do.
No,
now.
I said I do. Yeah. No, I have always had it.
Oh, okay.
You asked me if I follow like Instagram models and shit. I said no.
Oh, well, that's not fun. Okay, Dybala. I'm going to Dybala. Let's see, how many followers does Dybala have? Dybala has 44 million. I mean, I guess that's a lot. I mean, it's more than mine. I think I have like 100 or something. No, I don't know. I have like 300. Yeah, I have. But I also locked my account, and I apologize, guys. There's some people who have requested. Probably not going to. Like, no offense. Like, unless I know you guys, probably not. Alejandro, I even question him sometimes. Just kidding. Anyway, let's see. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to what Mo said. That I don't know how much IG man. I don't know. I don't know how companies think anymore. Some of the I'm becoming an old man. I'm 31, but I am out of touch when it comes to some shit like TikTok mattering and crap like Juventus does TikTok and like all these things do it, and I'm like, oh god, am I that outdated? Am I that old? Am I washed? Am I musty? That I'm over here,
no.
like, you know.
You're not musty.
No, I'm not
Come
Indiana.
on.
Anyway, Doug Weiss, it's CR7 money will take its effect in like 2 years. Oh, maybe that's what it is. I don't. Part of me still questions that. Because it questions that there was no like, oh, we can do a little something more. It's like, oh no, it's still the same bleep. Huh. So you're able to pay that anyway. Dybala's extension feels like the mini Locatelli meetings. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of that. There's a whole lot of that. Let's see. There's back and forth between August and all that stuff. Trez get still 4-star, bruh.
I love that, bruh.
All right, I know you got to get out of here at what, 5:15? Is that you said 5:10? 5:05?
Yeah.
Which one is it?
5:15 latest.
5:15? Okay. We may end up ending it earlier, but I'm going to get a little off topic. We're going to answer these chats. If you guys want to throw more chats in there, feel free to go ahead. We're going to go a little bit off topic.
Nice.
You're going to preview Lazio tomorrow, right? And Lazio Mets and all that. Okay. Let's hit a couple of these up, and then we can get into something that we just want to talk about. We're just going to BS. Feel free to join. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. Ryan Saliba. Speaking of Calciopoli, if that never happened, when would we have? Then we would never have seen Chiellini and Marquisio play for the first team.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I'd still. I'd still would take it not happening.
I would probably say we'd have because our team at that stage was very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
And we were probably going to get more money and more money. It's tough.
Yeah,
it's tough. We can't go back and say what if it didn't happen, because what if Marquisio still made his way through the youth system?
Yeah, and I believe Ryan said he's also one like me that became a fan right during Calciopoli, like the 06 team that kind of did it. So yeah, Ehab said I agree that Saudi made Dybala made him injury prone. And they said Pirlo was unlucky too. Each player who made a difference on the field, like Dybala, CR7, Delict, got the pandy on different times, each being out at least 3 games and cost us points.
It's like every team though.
Yeah, every team had it, and that's my problem. Is I hate when they use it in every sport. Like I said, I remember again. I go just because it's a different one. 2 teams. I watch 2 teams: Juventus and Louisville. Really, Syracuse sometimes, but really it's just Louisville and Juventus. So I always go to Louisville. It's my other team that's not Juventus. But the same crap happened with Louisville football. They won 4 bleeping games. I mean, it was a weird season, but at the same time, you only win 4 games. You lose 8 games. And you can't say it's because of the pandemic, because everybody else had it too. It's not like they're playing when everybody's healthy and everybody's fine. Like, I don't know. That's one of my issues, is we can use that as an excuse for it, but to me it's not really fair because everybody else has the same circumstances they're dealing with.
Yep. Exactly.
Ciesman says Juventus women won 2-0 today in UCL. Nice.
Good for them.
Nice. Yes, I'm happy. August is missed the good times with my goat Alessandro Matri up front.
Good times.
Good. I was just waiting. I'm just leaving it for you because anytime I see August pop up, I just want to see you battle him. I didn't know that this is somebody that you battled. And did they just pop up recently while I was gone, or is this something that's been going on for a while?
No, it was just from Tuesday. He called out my Trezeguet 3, and it's fine.
Our newest member Danilo. I have to do it. Danilo Wall said, "What are your thoughts about this?" And I don't know how to say this name.
Mazraoui.
It was close. Okay. Thoughts about the rumor and also your thoughts about the player. Julian, I leave the floor to you because I talked about it in the video and I said who. That's about outside of Juventus. That's in City. Yeah.
So I forget who the source was. Yeah, if you want to help out with that, I forget who it actually was. So that answers your question about rumors because you just follow the source. It fits the bill for a fullback, but he is a properly bang average fullback.
Yeah, the source was, and that's why I talked about the source too, and I don't know how I forgot. Was everybody's favorite source worldwide ESPN FC?
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Well, I went in and just being the American thing I did is at first I go and I want to take up for them. And I'm like, wait a second. I hate ESPN with like every other sport that I enjoy because they always do the crap that pisses me off. Why am I taking up for an American thing? Just because they're American, basically. I'm kind of in agreement with August, not the Don Julio is salty part. Maybe a little bit. But also with the nothing will happen with him. I kind of agree. I think it's the way I approach any of these that we talk about on the channel a lot is the first time the news story pops up, I could go on here and give you all and fake take it, and I could be like, oh, this is who this guy is. Yeah, I could do 5 seconds of research and read off his stats to you and tell you all this stuff. I'm not even going to do that. I'm not going to lie to you. If I know the name, to me, if I know them, it's probably a decent name because I've heard of it. You know what I mean? If I haven't heard of it, I will just leave and be like, what are you guys' thoughts? I'm not going to touch this one until I hear it mentioned 2-3 times. Like, if we get like 3, 4, 5, however many days of it, like Chouameni, the very first time I was like, okay, if we hear about Chouameni again, we'll see. And then like the next week was all Chouameni. Like the next 3 weeks was all Chouameni.
Yep.
And now it's Zakaria. But anyway, I don't know. And then the last one before we get into our final topic, we really need to start left back and a sub right back. Agreed. I'm sorry, I'm not doing the left back talk today. I know people love it. We're not doing it. Okay. Everybody that's in here, there's 22 of you. If you leave, you're all dead to me. Hit that like button if you haven't already. So we're going to talk about this a little bit. This is just more Julian and me BSing. I've been gone for a little bit. I haven't been on the lives in a long time, maybe a week, it feels like. So we want to talk a little bit. There's a lot that's been going on in the world that we enjoy. And things that we enjoy are sports. Yeah, Juventus. And then, of course, the MCU, Marvel, and all that's been going on with that. A big one, and like me, I grew up on this. I grew up on the 90s. Cartoons, I guess, the Spider-Man and the X-Men cartoons. And, obviously, the early 2000s, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies. And I'm just pumped. I'm pumped, but also, the trailer was kind of a mess. But what were your thoughts?
The second one.
The second trailer overall. Anyway, I'm just excited for the new movie that comes out in like a month. Actually, it's like a month from yesterday or something like that. Yep. The new Spider-Man movie comes out. I don't know if you guys are pumped, but hopefully you guys are as excited as I am for it. But yeah, what are your thoughts on that? I'll let you talk a little bit because it's definitely you're the expert compared to me.
So trailer, like you said, had some little bit of flaws in it. So if you saw at the one point, it was Tom Holland diving at Sandman, but there was also Lizard behind him punching at nobody, and then he got punched. That was
only in the Brazilian one.
Yeah, and then Electro was shooting bolts at no one.
Yeah, right. Just
so yeah. you gotta think someone's helping Tom Holland out.
I mean, it's
And
obvious.
I think that's where you're getting at, and I think that's where, yeah, it's obvious. You're
I
exactly
mean, it's
right.
everybody knows. Like, quit lying to us. Freaking, what's his name?
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield's going on there, talking, acting like, oh, I'm not in these movies, lying to us. He said, what did he say? I'm not the werewolf.
Yeah.
I've never heard the game called Werewolf. I know Mafia, but I've never heard of Werewolf.
I don't know.
Mafia was just the game where somebody picks a card you were the mafia, you get to kill somebody, whatever have you. Anyway, that's what he's saying is he's not that guy. Is this Alejandro saying to quit it? Okay, no. I thought it was. I thought we got a message already being like, shut this down. We're not doing this today. Anyway, we're like, just quit lying to you. I know Kevin Feige's got his sniper. He's like sitting there with a sniper rifle on you as soon as you go into an interview. But I just can't wait for this movie to come out. I'm excited. Mostly, and no offense, don't care about Jamie Foxx Electro. Don't care about the stupid lizard that looks like crap. It still looks like crap. Just, like, literally throw him in the white doctor whatever outfit, like, from the 90s and make him look like a crocodile, and we'll be good to go. That's all I need.
Yeah.
But I am excited for Alfred Molina, who is a Paisan.
Yeah.
Coming back as Doc Ock. That one's going to be awesome. And then Willem Dafoe as whatever he's going to be. It's going to be awesome. So, okay, here's my main question to you. Do you think... Okay, so the rumors that I've heard that there's not only a sixth, but there's potentially 7 villains in this movie at some point.
7?
Like, like 6 or 7, maybe 8, but like not that they're all not that they're all the villain in the movie, but they show up at some point. They show up.
So I've heard Kingpin
in this movie?
I've heard Kingpin in this movie because he's showing up in Hawkeye.
Yeah, he is. Did you see his tweet yesterday?
Vince D'Onofrio?
Yeah, he tweeted out saying, "Oh, this Hawkeye show looks pretty," or something like that. Basically, be like Disney posted like a trailer for Hawkeye, and he basically put, "Hey, we actually got more viewers now. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you speaking with us, talking about Marvel." But anyway, he literally posted a tweet or whatever, something like that, saying. It was basically saying like, "Oh, that looks interesting. This looks like a good show," or something like that. And it's like, don't believe. Yeah, but I like this guy. I like that he's doing this.
Vince D'Onofrio is excellent. I told you to watch Daredevil because you got to watch Daredevil.
I'll start on it. I haven't started yet. But, oh, crap. I need to watch it before Hawkeye, though.
Hawkeye literally starts next week, so you're going to screw yourself. But going back to Spider-Man, it's going to be, I think Kingpin will make an appearance. I think Venom will make an appearance. Not as a bad guy, though. And I don't know if it's going to be actually as Venom. I might be Eddie Brock. And I think maybe, I think one of the friends will turn into a villain.
Okay, I've heard. I watch. Here's the thing: when I'm not doing Juventus stuff, or if I'm on the road, if I'm not watching or listening to Juventus or Louisville stuff, what I'm listening to and watching is going to be MCU stuff. Like it's going to be like there's a channel I follow. I guess I can plug them. Not that it matters on this channel if you don't already. Of course, people know that you follow New Rockstars or whatever. But like the guy I follow, Den of Nerds, he's really good. His stuff, like he actually gets a lot of. He breaks a lot. It's basically as much as like the other channels cover just whatever stuff. He covers all the spoiler crap like years ahead and all that stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I just care. Spoilers don't bother me. So we're not going to spoil anything. Well, we're trying not to spoil stuff. I apologize if we're spoiling stuff. If you click off, okay. Spoiler warning. Click off if whatever you don't want to be spoiled for any of these things. But. Yeah, they talked about him being in there. Obviously, Charlie Cox showing up or whatever, and the other thing.
Love that.
What I'm excited about, I think overall, like you said, obviously as a large bald dude, I enjoy the Kingpin's coming back. And I'm not trying to be a cartoon guy, but literally watching the cartoon back in the '90s, that version of Kingpin was like the best to me. I always enjoyed that one.
Yep.
Let me go out real quick and answer a couple of these people throwing in chats. I appreciate it. We'll work in some. Timothy said,
"Hold on, we got 5 minutes left.
Okay. Do you have anything you want to really talk about when it comes to that? And I'll let you say it, and then we can come back to these or wrap it.
If anyone has their opinion, I want to know. I want you to rank the Spider-Man, live action Spider-Man. I need you to rank them. I'll give you mine. I want Justin to give me his.
Oh,
Justin,
easy.
you go first.
Easy. Okay, without question. Okay, I'm gonna be open and honest about mine though. Number one is gonna be Tobey Maguire. It's always Tobey Maguire. He was the original. If it weren't for Tobey Maguire, you wouldn't have any of these freaking movies. He plays the part great. I will understand, and this is definitely me being a nerd. I understand. Tom Holland is more accurate to the Spider-Man character.
Yes.
Except for the nerdiness part. They've done a little bit, but they haven't done enough of it really to like. But also, we didn't see his origin stuff, so maybe they could have touched on it a little bit more. He is more accurate to like some of the goofiness and stuff in Civil War. Like that's accurate to Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire was very more. It was so serious. It was very serious. It was very dramatic.
Yeah, too serious.
I rewatched it, and there were times that like his humor and stuff like that isn't on point. But I just
correct.
But Tobey Maguire will always be the number one to me. He's the GOAT because it's.
I get it. I get the nostalgia. I get that aspect.
Yeah.
Obviously, we all agree Andrew Garfield last.
Yeah, I mean, I like Andrew Garfield, but he just doesn't fit the role. He's too good looking.
Yeah,
his hair's too perfect. It doesn't make sense. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead. This is your thing. Go ahead. Your point.
Okay. Tom Holland is clearly the best. It's clear. He does do a lot of the nerd talk. He makes his own equipment. Tobey Maguire shot the shit out of his arms, so it's all bionic or whatever. It was not. He didn't make any of his shit. Tom Holland did. He was the nerd. What? Yeah.
The best part was Go Web Go. Go Web Go.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
And he got the little hair things on his fingers. Get out of here.
No, I think that's how they all had. That's how they stick to walls.
And Tom Holland, no, they have the suit made them stick to walls.
Did it? Okay, you're way more into this stuff than me. You're way more into the comic stuff than me. You were frozen for a sec, but you're back now. Go ahead. I know you got 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Anyways, my final point is Tom Holland is way funnier, and Spider-Man is a classically funny comic book hero.
Yeah.
And Tobey Maguire did not do that for me at all. He was very, very cringe, unfunny.
Yeah,
and that's all I'm going to say. I understand the eras. I understand it was early 2000s versus now with the times, but I still rank Tobey Maguire ahead of Andrew Garfield.
There are a few things about Tom that I still don't hit. They don't hit exactly, but they're better. Okay, it's real quick. You have like less than 2 minutes. I'll just read through these real quick. We'll respond to them. I appreciate you guys for chatting in there.
Yeah.
Timothy said, speaking of Calciopoli, I believe it hurt more the Italian national team and Serie A more than it hurt Juventus. There's a good chance. There's a good chance that could have been it if you look at the way that it unfolded afterwards. Juventus, or not Juventus, but well, I mean that was it was 2 cycles before it really affected the national team though. So I don't know, maybe. But maybe it could have taken that long anyway. Ehab said, I hope they don't mess up the movie because that's what they did with Spider-Man 3. A lot of fans hate it for having too many villains and they cut their background story. The positive thing here that I'll argue is just say
they already have.
All their backgrounds are already done. Their backgrounds are all established, so it's very well done that way, so I'm not as worried about it. We'll see. It could get too clustered in the end, but we'll see. August said, what are you talking about? Timmy, we lost. Oh, they're talking about that, yeah. Okay. And then Ademomo said, good evening, guys. I'm watching live from Nigeria. Awesome. Appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. I apologize. We're ending it now. But we really appreciate you for doing this and tuning in. As always, if you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Follow us on our social medias. That'll be down here below. And then also make sure, if you haven't joined the Member Squad yet, consider joining the Member Squad. All these lives that we do are always brought to you thanks to the members, and we appreciate each and every one of you. Our newest one being Danilo Wall today. Also Davide for tuning in as well. That'll be it for us today, guys. Appreciate it. Check us out tomorrow. Forza Juve, Forza bianconeri.